Teacher Jusna. Let's start exploring our lesson today. We'll show you a song and we will sing along.
You'll find lines that are perpendicular on the rectangle's perimeter. Or let's break it down even simpler. They make right angles in particular.
Parallel lines never meet. Intersecting lines make V's. Perpendicular lines meet at 90 degrees. Put your hands in the air with me. Parallel, intersecting, perpendicular, they're rectangular.
Now let's talk about detecting if two lines are intersecting. It's the term that we select if at any point two lines connect.
Parallel lines never meet. Intersecting lines make V's. Perpendicular lines meet at 90 degrees. Put your hands in the air with me. Parallel, intersecting, perpendicular, they're rectangular.
Will never touch, then you can tell that those two lines are parallel, like these telephone wires up above the street. Parallel lines will never meet.
Parallel lines never meet. Intersecting lines make V's. Perpendicular lines meet at 90 degrees. Put your hands in the air with me. Parallel, intersecting, perpendicular, they're rectangular.
Good job, children! Now, what do you think is the idea shown on the video? So it shows different lines that we will tackle later on. But for now, here are the objectives. Let's start discussing parallel, intersecting, and perpendicular lines. Look at your papers. Can you see the horizontal lines? The horizontal lines on your paper guide you in writing. Now, look at line A and line B. What do we call these lines? Line A and line B are horizontal lines. As you notice, the two lines are the same distance apart. If we will extend the two lines in each set, they will never meet at a certain point. So these lines are called parallel lines. Parallel lines composed of two lines that will never meet no matter how far we will extend them. For example, first, edge of a book. The edge of a book never meets, so it is one as a parallel line. Next is signage. Yung dalawang poste ng signage is hindi nagmi-meet, kaya isa siyang parallel line. Also like the other sides of a money bill. And last example is a ruler. It shows that two lines, upper part and down, never meets, so it's a parallel line. Now, observe the lines. What can you say about line A and line C? What have you noticed at the intersection point of the two lines? What does it form? Lines A and C intersect at point O and form a corner. These lines are called perpendicular lines. Perpendicular lines form square corners. It intersect and form four right angles. For example, first a box. Its lines intersect that form a four right angles and a corners. Also like television, window, and picture frames. These are examples of perpendicular lines. Now, look at the illustration. What have you noticed? These lines intersect at a certain point. But the point of intersection does not form right angles. These lines are called intersecting lines. Intersecting lines are lines that meet or intersect at a common point. For example, like crossroads. Crossroads intersect at a certain point, so it is an intersecting line. Also like scissors. Hands of a clock. And lastly is letter T. It also intersects at a certain point, so it is an intersecting line. Now that you finally know parallel, perpendicular, and intersecting line in order to test your understanding, our first activity is identify if the figures show are parallel, intersecting, or perpendicular line. Thank you for listening and participating in today's learning experience.